Hello everyone. If you are new here, I am Miss Nisi, your friendly neighborhood spiritual healer. As usual, thank you to all my subscribers and all of you who like my videos. Thank you so very much for your support. This video is for the Venus placements in your birth chart. Okay, if you're new here, you're going to have to play catch up a little bit. And if you've been with me for a while, you know that I ask you all to download your birth charts for free. There is a free link in my bio for free birth charts. Just go to that website, fill it out. It takes less than 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, and it's entirely free to get your birth charts placements. And then you can be able to follow along with what I'm going to be doing. Okay, in this series of videos, I will be doing the zodiac signs in the Venus placements in your birth charts. And what the Venus placement is in your birth chart, your Venus placement reveals how a person expresses love, beauty, pleasure, and their values. It illuminates their romantic preferences and how they relate to others, and their personal taste. Understanding your Venus sign can help you understand your own desires, values, and how you attract and relate to others in a romantic context. So your Venus sign is all about love and how you love and how you receive love. And it helps you learn a lot about yourself, like why you like the things you like and don't like the things you don't like. It's dealing with love is what your Venus placement is. Okay, that's the placement in your birth chart. In your birth chart, you have the 12 zodiac signs. So even though you may be a Cancer sun sign, which is a sign you're born under, then in your Venus placement you could have Sagittarius. You see what I'm saying? So, in this series of videos, I will be focusing on the Venus placements. Cross watchers are welcome. You can be a sun sign or a sister sign and still watch this, but be aware that these readings will be read from the Venus placements point of view. Okay? In this video, I'm going to start off with Venus placement in Pisces. I'm going to start with Pisces. Venus in Pisces signifies romantic, compassionate, and intuitive approach to love and relationships and artistic expressions. Venus in Pisces individuals are often romantic dreamers, craving deep emotional connections and soulful relationships. Okay, so we're going to start with Venus in Pisces in love. So let's do this. Venus placements. Venus, Pisces in Venus. Messages for Pisces in Venus. So if in your birth chart, your Venus sign is Pisces, if you have Pisces in that placement in your Venus sign, then this message will be read from that point of view, from your point of view. Messages for Venus in Pisces. Okay, we're going to set it off with Holy Fire. And this card did come out in reverse. Connecting with our life force means shifting attention away from the mind and into the body. In tantric practices, our creative sexual energy emanates from our second chakra located in our lower belly and inner pelvis. Heating up this area through breathing exercises require an awareness and a willingness to renounce the supremacy of neck up logic. Action. Research the link between the breath and arousal. Read about the energizing breathing practices found in your lineage. If known, try a breath of fire meditation. Practice inhaling and exhaling from the lower area rather than your lungs or your neck for 20 minutes. Notice how blissful you feel. And that is in reverse. And that is the energy of this reading, is what I'm taking. The energy of this reading. Something for you to meditate on. Okay. Messages for Venus in Pisces. Messages for Venus in Pisces. Newcomers, don't get intimidated. The birth chart is very easy. You can easily get intimidated because it's a lot to take in. Don't try to take it all in at one time. Just get your birth chart and locate your Venus placement, and it'll tell you the sign that's in the Venus placement. And if your sign is in the Venus placement is in Pisces, then something in this reading could be for you. Messages for Venus in Pisces. I thought this would be a fun way to do love readings, and this is what I'm doing. I'm doing love readings right now. Solar eclipse. Timing. About 6 months. Find your inner truth, catalyst for change, transformation, triggering, and beginning. So we're going to have a new, some of you are going to have a new beginning in love in about 6 months. Some of you probably going to meet someone in about 6 months. Someone new. This is for especially those of you who are single. Here we have the 9 of Coins that has come out. You're going to be extremely satisfied. Okay, this reading, okay, Pisces and Venus. Okay. This is going to bring you fulfillment, self-sufficient, and a note, like I said, of satisfaction, which is in itself fulfillment. Here we have the Queen of Coins coming out. This is going to be a very caring and nurturing connection. I'm not going to say it's going to be a relationship because it is really feeling very physical. The energy I'm feeling is very lustful and physical, if you catch my meaning. So this is going to be a very it's going to be a nurturing connection. The Knight of Coins. It's coming slow. Like I said, for timing, it'll be about 6 months from now. For timing. So it's coming in slowly. But what it makes up for in the slowness is the quality. It's not coming in, fast love bombing you and, very low quality. This is a nurturing, caring, classy type of love. You see what I'm saying? We have the 10 of Swords here. Okay. What this is telling me is this is going to be, just like I said, a connection. This is not going to be a full-blown relationship. It's not. In fact, it's not going to turn into a relationship. It's going to end. It's going to come to an end. It's not going to work out. This is not something meant for the long term. This is more of a transient type thing. You're going to meet someone and you're going to have a lot of you are going, okay, let me put this in ways you can understand this Pisces and Venus and Pisces placements. You're going to meet someone. Some of you are going to meet someone in about 6 months' time. You're going to have a physical connection with this person. When I say physical, yes, I do mean sexual connection with this person. But this, understand me, some people are only in your life for a season. This is something like a healing. It's going to be a very fulfilling and satisfying physical connection for you, but it is not going, it's going to be a caring connection, borderline loving, but it's not love. It's not going to turn into a full-blown relationship. It's not twin flame soulmate materials. It's going to come to an end. And if you fight that, the worser it's going to end for you. You see what I'm saying? Because it has no choice but to run its course. And if you're not willing to let go when it's time to let go, it's going to cause you more pain. You see what I'm saying? You need to go into this knowing that it's not going to last, and enjoy it while it's happening. And whatever, it's going to be a type, for some of you, a type of sexual healing. This is going to be a healing for you. Enjoy your time with this person. Thank them for the lessons they're teaching you and the healing you're receiving with them. It's going to be healing for both of you. And when it's time to move on, go ahead, let go, and move on. Thank this person, for the lesson, they life lesson, and move on. Because if you don't, then that's when things are going to get painful. Okay. Messages for Pisces and Venus. So that's a message for a lot of you single people. Messages for Venus in Pisces. Messages for Venus in Pisces. Okay. Let your friends help you. And that card fell out in reverse. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, you guys are refusing to do that. Some of you don't want help from your friends. You're not gonna ask for help. Some of you are thinking about it, but you haven't acted on it, and most of you are not gonna do that. Messages for Venus in Pisces. Another card in reverse. We've got this deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and it's in reverse. So you feel like, those of you who are in a relationship, some of you feel like the person you're with is wearing a false mask. And with this card being in reverse, that's not true. They're showing you their true selves. You don't believe that they are. You think that they're deceiving you. This person is not. We have an unrequited love here. And this could go for couples as well as singles. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, when I say an unrequited love, especially if you're already married or in a couple, then someone outside your marriage is attracted to you romantically, and you don't feel the same way about them. You're totally in love or involved in your relationship or committed to your relationship or marriage. And for those of you who are single, you're just not attracted to this person. And for those of you who are going to be meeting someone in 6 months, when I say that love is going to run its course, it's not even love. It's not love. It's lust or kind of sexual healing. There's not enough chemistry to keep the relationship going. If it's not even a relationship, it's a physical relationship. at that. Okay, you have great sexual chemistry, but that's not enough to create a life together, if that makes any sense. Okay? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay, this again is pertaining to those of you who are going to have this romantic, not romantic, sexual connection coming up in about 6 months. When it comes time, you're not going to want to let this go. The loving is good. The loving is just that good, but for your sake and for their sake, let it go, because you're going to end up hurting each other. And what you want to do, you want to be able to think of this later in life, this experience in a positive light. And you won't be able to do that if you stay together, prolong it, and things get bad. And they are going to get bad, real bad. And then so you won't be thinking upon it. It will no longer have that healing effect that it was meant to have in your life. Here we have forgiving and leaving. You see what I'm saying? And that is also in reverse. I'm telling you right now, Pisces and Venus, when this person get hold to you, you is not going to want to let go of that good love. And a lot of you are going to let go. Some of you are. And this person may not want to let you go. Your loving may be so good they don't want to let it go. But trust me, once it's ran its course, then yeah, it'll be time to let go. Messages for Venus and Pisces. Messages for Venus and Pisces. Let's get some love messages here for Venus and Pisces. Love messages for Venus and Pisces. Here we have, I wish I could take back my words. Okay, some of you who some of you have recently gone through a breakup and said a lot of things that out of anger. Some of you are in relationships or are couples and just had an argument and said a lot of things in anger. I replay our conversations over and over. And this is for those of you who've had a recent breakup. Take it how it resonates. Either this is you replaying this and having regrets about words that are said in anger, or the person that you had to break up with had regrets over words said in anger, that were said in anger. I couldn't let you get too close to me. This person is thinking this. It's in their head. Is the reason why a lot of things happened the way they did, because this person is still unhealed. And when I say unhealed, of course I do mean spiritually, but we all carry some emotional baggage from different relationships that we've been in life, and even relationships that we've witnessed in life, such as our mothers and our fathers. You know, I wish I had treated you better. That's what they're thinking. I am not available. Okay. Again, this is for those of you Venus and Pisces placements that have went through a recent breakup. You're not getting back together. Not with this person. they're not available. They've had enough. At this moment in time, they have no intention of coming back or getting back with you. And I'm just putting that out there just so you'll know. Okay, let's focus on get back to those of you that are meeting someone in 6 months. Let's see what we can find out about this person. Like I said, it's not going to be a big soulmate type of love type of thing, but it's going to be a big sexual experience for you. So who is this person for the Venus and Pisces placements? Who is it? How would they know this person? Okay. Oh, some of y'all gonna get pregnant, or some of y'all gonna get somebody pregnant. Oh, okay. So that's why y'all ain't gonna be wanting to let go. It's gonna be really hard to let this person go, because you're gonna. This is not. This isn't the type of person that's gonna just disappear on you. You know, come in and have a summer fling and disappear. You're gonna end up having to co-parent. Some of you are gonna end up. This person's gonna be in your life for the rest of your life, whether you in a relationship. Well, not even a relationship. Whether you're still involved sexually with each other or not, which is not going to be a good thing to stay sexually involved with this person. This person could have mixed colored eyes. They could be the same height as you. They could have some occult beliefs. When I say that, such as we're doing tarot readings right here. So this could be you having occult beliefs. The baby could have mixed colored eyes. Okay. Let's see. I also have a little treat here. Let's see. That fell out. The letter E could be significant. They could have the initial E. Could be W. This is how you're going to recognize this person. We have a Y that came out. Or know this person. They could have these initials. We have an S. Either their name or their nickname. So whatever name they go by or announce themselves. And we have a K that's come out. Okay, messages for Pisces and Venus. Let's get some love messages for Pisces and Venus. We have kisses, receiving affection. Some of you have been warned you're going to fall in love. And the kisses, that's going to go for those of you that are already in committed relationships and marriages. Unconditional loving, kissing and receiving affection. Good for you guys. Here we have love, but it's in the reverse. And I'm going to put it here, because that is going back to this one, to these people here who are meeting someone in 6 months. for some sexual exploits. Oh, we got a runner here. A fear of intimacy. Okay, for some of you, for those of you who are gonna get pregnant, we got a runner here. Not everybody's gonna stay forever. Some of you gonna have to chase for child support. Just gonna leave it right there at that. Because yeah, they're not in love. Some of them are just not ready, especially if you are. The energy I'm picking up is early to mid 20s. In fact, the entire 20s, like from 21 to 29, they're not ready. They're not ready for a family. They're not even ready to co-parent. They're not ready to become a parent. So they're going to try to ghost you. Those of you in that age range. So be careful about doing that. When you have this liaison, or decide, if you decide when you meet this person in 6 months and you decide you want that sexual healing and you want to play, then play safe, be protected, and get tested often. Like I said, I'm not here to judge, because it's very tempting. It's very, very, very tempting. And we're all adults here. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to read the cards and deliver a message. That is my job. Controlling or bossy. Okay, for those of you, I'm still on this energy right here, right now. We've moved on from that one. I'm on this energy right now where someone thinks someone is controlling or bossing. These are most likely people that are already in a relationship that I'm picking up on. Somebody thinks you're crazy, that you got some mental issues. And one of you is cheap, a miser, or you feel that the other person is cheap and being a miser in the relationship. And some of you, those of you who are single, you two are seeing each other. This is a person who is attracted to you. That this is the unrequited love here that I'm picking up on now. They're attracted to you, but you think this person is controlling or bossy. And you think that they have mental issues. This person thinks that you're cheap, that you're a miser, because you don't want to spend your time with them. You're cheap, not money-wise, but emotionally. You're not wanting to spend your time with them. Okay, I'm going to break out for this love reading. My handy dandy STD deck. So without further ado, let's get into it. I had to redo it, but I'm making it work. What STDs do Pisces and Venus need to be wary of? Like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only, as per YouTube's guidelines. What STDs do Venus and Pisces need to be wary of? Okay. And I'm just going to do one card from this deck right now because I don't want the reading to go long. Here we have chlamydia. So you guys need to be wary of chlamydia. It is an STI, a sexually transmitted infection. And got my little guide deck here. Chlamydia can be cured with antibiotics if left untreated in both men and women. Potentially can lead to infection with organisms that cause PID, which is pelvic inflammatory disease. Symptoms in women: most don't experience any symptoms. Severe cases experience abnormal discharge, bleeding between menstrual cycles, and burning during urination. In men, they can have pain during urination and abnormal discharge from the penis. Okay, those are the symptoms in men. All right, so like I said, I'm not here to judge. I'm just reading the cards. So like I always say, I'll always advise, if you're going to play safe, use protection, and get tested often. Know your status. Okay, Venus in Pisces. I am going to end the reading right here. Thank you for joining me.